Hello, I'm Tim Black. Thanks for tuning in. A message from Mama on Twitter in Hawkeye, New Jersey. Both wanted me to do this segment, which is a honorary celebration, appreciation, in a moment of reflection regarding the people who lost their lives in Charleston, South Carolina at the hands of this monster. We owe it to them to pay respects and to listen to their names, because we're going to be hearing a lot about this terrorist, this killer, this monster for quite some time. So let's get started. This information is provided via BuzzFeed.com. Sharonda Coleman-Singleton, a 45-year-old mother of three, Reverend and high school track coach Sharonda Coleman-Singleton was killed while attending a prayer group at Emanuel AME Church. Coleman-Singleton coached the girls' track team at Goose Creek High School. The school remembered her this Thursday with a post on its Facebook page. Her cousin, Constance Kinder, told BuzzFeed News that Coleman-Singleton was a beautiful spirit. Sharonda was pretty on the outside and just as beautiful on the inside. The one thing I know for sure, she loved the Lord, so she was where she enjoyed being. She was only 45 years old. She still has 3 kids to raise. Kinder said that her Sharonda would always end the conversation or text message with, "Love you, cousin." Her son, Chris Singleton, posted on Twitter last night following the shooting. "Something extremely terrible has happened to my mom tonight. Please pray for her and my family. Pray ASAP." Reverend Clementa Pinckney. The call to preach came early for Reverend Clementa Pinckney, who was one of the 9 victims fatally shot in the attack. Pinckney, 41, is also a state senator in South Carolina. Pinckney received his first appointment to pastor when he was 18 years old. According to the church website, by the age of 23, he was elected to the South Carolina House of Representatives, and by 27, he became South Carolina's youngest state senator. "I always felt God had called me to serve within the church because of what the church stands for," Pinckney told the Post and Courier in 2010. "This has always been home." He is survived by his wife Jennifer and his 2 children, Ileana and Milana. Cynthia Hurd. Cynthia Hurd was a librarian killed in the shooting at the Charleston County Public Library. Hurd, 54, worked at the public library for 31 years and was serving as the manager at St. Andrews Regional Library since 2011. Cynthia was a timeless servant of the community who spent her life helping residents, making sure they had every opportunity for an education and personal growth. Elliot Summy, the chair of the Charleston County Council, said that the St. Andrews Regional Library would be named as the Cynthia Hurd Regional Library from this day as a fitting honor for someone who had spent 31 years there. "It's the very least we can do for someone who was a true public servant." The CCPL closed all 16 of its locations to honor Hurd and all the victims of the shooting. "Her loss is incomprehensible," the CCPL said. Friends and colleagues described her as a wonderful and lovely person in comments on their Facebook page. Tywanza Sanders. The 26-year-old was a recent graduate of Allen University in Columbia, South Carolina, and had most recently been working at a barbershop. He was a quiet, well-known student who was committed to his education. Flavia Eldemeyer, Vice President of Institutional Advancement at Allen University, said in a statement, "He presented a warm and helpful spirit as he interacted with his colleagues." Tessa Spencer, reporter and anchor of local ABC News, told BuzzFeed News that Sanders had worked at a barbershop with her brother and that she last saw him 2 days ago. "I saw him 2 days ago and said, 'See you later.' And he said, Bye, Miss Tessa. According to Spencer, Sanders died while trying to save a family member. They said he jumped in front of his aunt or grandmother. Spencer said that family member was also killed in the shooting. She described him as being very outgoing but quiet at the same time, and said that he had an interest in broadcasting. Myra Thompson, 59, was the wife of Reverend Anthony Thompson, who was a vicar at the Holy Trinity Rec. The church confirmed her death in a tweet yesterday. Ethel Lee Lance, a 70-year-old sexton who had worked at the church for more than 30 years, was killed in the shooting. Her family confirmed to media outlets. I'm lost, her grandson John Keel Lance told the Post and Courier as he waited outside the trauma center of Medical University Hospital, where the victims were being treated. He said his granny was the heart of the family. She's a Christian, hardworking. I could call my granny for anything. I don't have anyone else like that, he told the Post and Courier. Reverend Daniel L. Simmons. Simmons, a ministerial staff member at the church, died in the shooting. His daughter, Arkelia Simmons, confirmed. She said that Simmons, 74, attended Bible study every Wednesday. BuzzFeed News spoke to Simmons' son, Daniel Simmons, who said, I'm doing very well with the grace and peace that God has planted. I can't believe that Reverend Dan Simmons is gone, Shakur Francis said on Twitter. This man baptized me, married my parents, and eulogized my granny. On June 19th, the Simmons family released a statement. We would like to thank everyone for their thoughts and prayers concerning our beloved father and grandfather, Reverend Daniel Lee Simmons, Sr. He was a distinguished man who served his God, country, and community well. His dedication to his profession and the AME Church left a legacy for many to follow. Reverend Simmons was the former pastor of several AME churches in the 7th Episcopal District. A war veteran, a member of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, Inc., and a loving father and grandfather, he was very proud of his family, including the mother of his children, Annie Simmons, his 2 children, Daniel Jr. and Rose Simmons, and his 4 grandchildren, Alana Daniel III, Ava, and Anya Simmons. Although he died at the hands of hate, he lived in the hands of love. We believe Reverend Simmons would want people to celebrate his life in love and peace. Please continue to pray for our family and the families of the other victims. Reverend Depayne Middleton Doctor. Depayne Middleton Doctor, 49, was also one of the victims of the shooting. Coroner Ray Wooten confirmed at a press conference Thursday. The minister was a mother of 4 daughters. She sang in the church's choir and spoke at the pulpit with Reverend Pinckney. My beautiful songbird, this is a hard one to swallow. I will truly miss you, my love. Your beautiful personality, your laughter, your smile, and your love for everyone. May you rest in peace. Depayne Middleton, you will be missed. Love you and mean it, my angel. Moi. Smooches. Susie Jackson. Susie Jackson, 87, was a victim of the attack. The coroner confirmed she was a member of the Eastern Light Chapter number 360 Order of the Eastern Star, according to a community activist on Twitter. You know, as I've watched some of the coverage, when it comes to the family and friends of these people whose lives were snatched away, I look and I say, I can't imagine being that calm and civil. I didn't know these people, and I'm hurt deeply, and I'm angry. deeply moved, man. These people were killed like animals by a monster. You understand? And any talk about arguing of minutia details of terrorist or gun control or black on black, just all of that BS talk, please save it. Please save it. Any of that is a distraction from the core issue, which is these people were killed because they are black. That's why they were killed. He said, that's why I'm killing you. That's it. His intentions were clearly stated. He's alive and spoke to it. I wanted to cause a race war. I killed them because of their race, and I want to start a race war. I am baffled beyond measure, man, to the stubborn stupidity of people who try to manipulate very simple statements. Very plain and simple. He's a racist. He killed them because they were black. Not because he was broke, not because he's a drug dealer, not because they're drug dealers, not because it's a gang war, none of that shit. He killed them because they were black. You understand? High stepping. There's a lot of high stepping going on. Above, like you above other people. We've all got a message. My message is about these people. This was not a natural disaster. This was a slaughter. A slaughter is what it was. I'm Tim Black. My condolences, my deepest condolences to the family and friends of these people, these human beings whose lives were snatched by a coward. All right.